Hey there, and welcome to this premium note. Today, we're stepping into a professional masterclass on how to build, launch, and truly scale your very first digital asset through Amazon KDP. I am so thrilled you're here. We're going to treat this session exactly like a startup incubator, because here's the deal. You aren't just learning how to publish a book today, you're learning how to engineer a valuable product for the modern digital economy. So let's dive right in. Think about this for a second. What if you could build a scalable digital income stream just by sharing what you already know? It's a pretty powerful thought, isn't it? The future of digital income is incredibly accessible right now, and the self-publishing revolution has really created one of the greatest wealth-building and career-expanding opportunities of our time. Whether you're a freelancer, an entrepreneur, or honestly, just someone with unique knowledge, your expertise has massive business value. The whole industry has shifted so dramatically. Historically, traditional publishing was heavily gatekept. You literally had to wait for permission to publish. You faced years of waiting, and ultimately you surrendered your creative control for, let's be honest, surprisingly low royalties. But today, the Amazon KDP model changes everything. You maintain absolute creative control. You utilize zero inventory, print-on-demand technology. You can access global distribution in literally minutes, and you keep a massive share of the royalties. It's the difference between waiting around for someone to hire you and just founding your own digital startup. Here is our game plan for today's masterclass. We'll start with the self-publishing revolution, then move into finding your profitable idea. After that, we'll cover planning your digital asset, writing the first draft, editing like a professional, and we'll wrap up with formatting for global readers. Part 1. The self-publishing revolution, transforming your knowledge into a scalable business. This is where we need to completely shift your mindset. From this moment on, you are no longer just an aspiring writer. You are a product developer. You are a startup founder. And print-on-demand technology is exactly why that startup founder mindset is possible today. In a nutshell, this is a fulfillment method where Amazon prints physical books only after a customer actually places an order. Why is that such a game changer? Because it completely removes the financial risk. There are zero upfront costs. You aren't renting warehouse space, and you definitely aren't managing thousands of unsold copies in your garage. Print-on-demand is basically the ultimate equalizer for modern digital entrepreneurs. Let's move into part 2. Finding your profitable idea. Market research for product market fit. Before we start building anything, we have to validate market demand. Think about it. You wouldn't launch a massive SaaS product without checking if people actually need it, right? Your digital asset is no different. The absolutely crucial point here is finding what we call the opportunity triangle. It all comes down to 3 main pillars. First, your knowledge and experience. What specific problems have you solved in your life or career? Second, high search volume. What are readers actively typing into that Amazon search bar? What problems are they desperate to solve right now? And third, market gaps. Where is the existing content falling short? When you can find the sweet spot where those 3 things overlap, what you know, what people want, and what's currently missing, you basically guarantee sales. That right there is your evergreen, highly profitable product. Once you have that killer idea, you need to know exactly who is going to buy it. Enter the reader persona. This is a fictional representation of your absolute ideal target audience. You need to know their goals, their everyday challenges, their reading level, and their highly specific pain points. Because here's the hard truth. If you try to write a book for everyone, you end up writing a book for no one. Dialing in on your exact reader ensures that your tone, your vocabulary, and your solutions perfectly match their needs. And that brings us directly to your value proposition. Every successful digital asset out there offers a transformation. You have to address a before pain point and then actually deliver an after solution. Let's say the before is, I have no idea how to code. Well, the after is, I just built my very first HTML website. You want to frame your nonfiction book as this exact bridge. You are taking your reader by the hand, leading them from pure frustration all the way to a clear, actionable resolution. All right, part 3, planning your digital asset, structuring your book like a startup founder. One of the most common and honestly most frustrating mistakes beginners make is just opening a blank document and staring at it waiting to type. You absolutely need a structural blueprint first. So here is a highly practical 6-step content organization workflow. Number 1, define the book's core purpose. Number 2, brainstorm every single idea you have on the topic. 3, group those similar ideas together. 4, build your outline. This is essentially the architecture of your chapters. 5, break those chapters down into smaller, highly digestible sections. And finally, number 6, add clear action steps at the end of every chapter. Breaking complex concepts down like this doesn't just make your writing process lightning fast, it actually makes reading the final product a much, much better experience for your customer. On to part 4, writing the first draft.
executing the build without perfectionism.
Okay, now we're executing the build, and we are going to do it completely free of perfectionism. This is where you just roll up your sleeves and get the product built. I really want you to internalize this key principle. You cannot edit a page that hasn't been written. When you're drafting, your inner critic is going to start screaming at you. It's going to tell you a sentence is super awkward or a paragraph needs way more research. Just ignore it. Your one and only goal in this phase is to finish the manuscript. Overcoming writer's block simply means giving yourself permission to write terribly on that first pass. When you compare the drafting habits of an amateur versus a professional, the difference is wild. The amateur sits around waiting for inspiration to strike, they constantly edit while they write, and they have zero measurable goals. But the professional, they treat this like a real business. They have a rock-solid routine, they write without stopping to fix silly typos, and they set strict daily word counts, even if it's just 500 words a day. Trust me, consistency will always beat sudden burst of inspiration when you're building a digital product.
Part 5. Editing like a professional. QA testing your digital product.
I want you to think of this phase as the quality assurance, or QA testing, for a brand new software release. This is exactly where we ensure a premium experience for the end user. Professional editing actually happens in 5 distinct stages. First up, take a break. Step away for a bit so you can come back and view your work objectively. Second is developmental editing. This is checking the massive structural flow of your chapters. Third is line editing, where you go in and ensure the sentences actually sound good and flow smoothly. Fourth is copy editing, fixing all the grammar and technical bugs. And fifth is proofreading, that final microscopic review. And hey, today you can absolutely combine sharp human review with smart AI tools to hit these industry-grade standards faster than ever before. Keep this in the back of your mind. Editing exists to improve the draft, not to create it. The heavy lifting, that was already done in the drafting phase. This QA phase is simply about polishing your asset. You're taking a raw, functional product and refining it until it totally shines. And finally, Part 6, formatting for global readers, designing the UI and UX of your book. Just like a website or an app absolutely needs an intuitive user interface and user experience, so does your digital asset. When it comes to ebook formatting, it's all about reflowable text. You use built-in heading styles so the text automatically adjusts perfectly, whether your reader is scrolling on a smartphone, swiping on a tablet, or using a Kindle device. Paperback formatting, on the other hand, is much more rigid. You're dealing with fixed trim sizes, super careful inside and outside margins, image bleeds, and exporting it all to a crisp, print-ready PDF. You are essentially designing a highly responsive app on one hand and a fixed, premium physical product on the other. To truly elevate your book's user interface, you need highly professional front and back matter. The front matter, which is your title page, your copyright page, and your table of contents, that establishes immediate credibility. But the back matter, that is where you actually grow your business. You must include an About the Author section and, most importantly, a strong call to action. Ask the reader to leave an honest review, sign up for your weekly newsletter, or check out your consulting services. This is exactly how a simple book transforms into a massive lead generation machine. Let's do a super quick mini recap here. Why are we so obsessed with these tiny technical details? Well, because professional formatting prevents annoying publication delays with Amazon, it actively stops negative reviews from frustrated readers, and it ensures a completely seamless reading experience across every single device in the world. At the end of the day, it protects your long-term passive income. And that brings us to the ultimate question. You now have the complete blueprint. From validating a profitable market gap to structuring the build, QA testing the draft, and optimizing the UX for a global launch, the barrier to entry has completely vanished. The tools are right here in front of you. So, are you ready to build your first digital asset and truly thrive in the modern economy today? Take this framework, start building, and I will see you in the next note.